Since when did comedy become illegal? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the parody website Babylon Bee being quote unquote temporarily banned by Twitter over a joke about the Assistant U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary, Rachel Levine. Now, if you don't know, Rachel is a transgender woman. They were born as Richard Levine. And before I go any further, fun fact, when Rachel was Richard, this person played high school football with Mark Millie. Remember the guy? I want to know about right wage. Fun fact, but I digress. The whole point is that this person is transgender and has been kind of uplifted in the media. And as a matter of fact, USA Today named Rachel as one of their 12 Women of the Year. I'm not really sure for 2021, 2022, I don't know, but I'll place that article on the screen before you, also in the description box. So Babylon Bee, being who they are, being a comedic website, a parody website, very well known for their comedy, for their parody, all that good stuff. They're not necessarily a news website. They put out a tweet talking about Rachel Levine is Babylon Bee's Man of the Year. Hilarious, right? Because USA Today said Woman of the Year, although they're trans, okay, Man of the Year. It's a joke, right? It's simply a joke, and they've gotten blocked from Twitter. Now, Twitter says that they can come back to Twitter if they delete the tweet. And the CEO of Babylon Bee, Seth Dillon, says, nope, we're not going to do that because ain't nothing to delete. We're not going to censor ourselves. We don't care if the account gets lost, they can delete it. So what? We're going to send our principles and we're going to just keep on doing our comedy, keep on doing what we do. I support their decision 100% because you can't just police comedy. Like even some of the far left guys like D.L. Hughley, one of my mortal enemies in my humble opinion, even a guy like that is going to say comedy should be protected. There shouldn't be things that are off limits, okay? Just because you're trans doesn't mean I can't crack jokes. And I enjoy jokes, personally. I love cracking jokes. I love the little dry one-liners. That's my cup of tea. A dry one-liner, I'm there. Give me advance tickets. I want to get front courtside seats to a dry joke show, okay? Just like I call the person now known as Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call them Bruce Gender, okay? It's a joke. Oh, you can't say that. Why? It's funny. If you laughed, then you can't get offended. Why be offended at jokes? I mean, joke on me, joke on anybody. It's just comedy. It's not meant to be mean-spirited or nothing like that. I mean, if you get offended, I mean, it can happen. People get offended at anything. You know what I'm saying? If I say, if you got this person that's 6'8" with a whole beard and you built like Brock Lesnar or The Rock, you got muscles on muscles. Your muscles got muscles. You have interlocking muscles, ridiculous stuff going on, right? You got a whole 16-pack on your stomach. If you're looking like that, and I say, excuse me, sir, pardon me, sir, or it's ma'am. See, we're playing games, right? We're playing games. You getting offended at me calling the obvious man a sir when I was raised by my father to say sir and ma'am as a sign of respect all the time, right? All the time. You come into a room, like, for instance, if dad was to call me, I can't be like, yeah, what up? Boy, you know who you're talking to? Say yes, sir. That's why I always do that. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's what I was raised to do. But now, if I say yes, sir, somebody might get offended. They might want to escort me out the building for being respectful, for being kind, and for being nice. Why? I mean, I don't really understand. It's crazy. But that's where we are nowadays. So shout out to Babylon Bee for not backing down, and they shouldn't, because you should be able to joke on anybody. And speaking of Twitter and jokes and what you should and shouldn't be able to say, Clarence Thomas is in the hospital right now. He has an infection. He'll be okay from what I'm reading. He'll be there for like a day or two. It's not really a big deal, right? Now, I'm seeing all types of death wishes against Clarence Thomas on the same Twitter. The very same one that says you can't bully based on gender and race and sex. They bullying Clarence Thomas, talking about his race. He's a traitor to his, he hates his own people. He's all kind of racial slurs that I won't mention right here because I don't want to get demonetized. You understand? They say all kind of things against him, and it's totally fine to be on the platform. right? And not just right now because of what's happening, but in prior times as well. Some of the same people that say, hey, we got to protect Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she was going through whatever she went through, okay? Some of them same people are now saying Clarence Thomas should die. Hopefully he goes away. We're going to get a better person to replace him. That is all over the Twitters. But Babylon B posting a joke, which is what they do. They're a joke website. All of a sudden, that's just a bridge too far. It's ridiculous. 100% ridiculous. And comedy, you got to have comedy, man. If you don't have comedy, I think at a certain point you don't have the ability to convey truth, right? Because you can watch a C-SPAN or something like that. It's going to be super dry. It's going to be boring. You're not really going to be engaged. But if I'm able to tell things in a comedic way and in an engaging way, you're more likely to pay attention. You're more likely to really be invested into it. That's just kind of how it works. And at least in my humble opinion, that's why the Babylon B is so successful. I'm a big fan of theirs. I retweet all their stuff. I go to their website. I am a huge fan. Shout out to the Babylon B. Go to their website, babylonb.com. Okay. That wasn't a paid promo by me. That was just something I wanted to say because I like the website, I like the people. They're good. I think they got a podcast as well. And they got a news website called Not the B, meaning these are actual news stories. And it's to the point now where things are so ridiculous that I can't tell what's parody and what's real. I can't really tell. I mean, things are so ridiculous now. It's like we got to just set the bar. The bar keeps getting raised for the level of ridiculousness that was set a day before. Okay. I saw Hampton University, a black college, talking about, hey, if you're stuck in Ukraine, come to Hampton and study here for free. Like, you can stay for free in the summertime. I mean, just crazy things that are going on. And a lot of it is because of Western brainwashing, propaganda. But then they tell us that the propaganda comes from the East, from Russia, not China specifically, although they are notorious for paying for propaganda in the West. They got a whole app called TikTok full of propaganda from the East. We don't talk about China and their propaganda. We talk about Russia and their propaganda and not our own propaganda, okay? Propaganda also comes in the form of censorship. If I can't put out certain things, if I can't tell you what's going on, if I can't even crack jokes, that's also propaganda. Your jokes that you like, your ridiculous, unfunny, Amy Schumer type garbage, that gets pushed to the forefront. So much so, as I close, when Amy Schumer came out and her Netflix special bombed, I'm talking about Nagasaki. You understand what I'm saying? Big bomb. When that thing bombed and the reviews were so negative, they changed the way the whole review system operates just to protect her, to protect that unfunny comedy. She might be a funny girl. I don't really know. I don't watch her stuff like that, but she might be funny, but that special was garbage. Sometimes it happens to comedians. I mean, to the best of us, you might go out there and get bombed. Every comedian that you may know and love then got booed sometimes. It happens. But this trying to protect and shield and censor and all that kind of stuff, it prevents true discourse from being able to happen. And the only thing that's permitted is what the powers that be want. You got to say that Rachel Levine is stunning and brave and beautiful. And if you say that ain't the case, this person's looking like the Penguin from Batman or some kind of creature that was created in Fallout 4 video game. If you say something like that, then you're hateful, you're transphobic, you're whatever. Although you would say the exact same thing about anybody else. I don't care what you identify as, what color you are, what species you think you are. I don't care. If it's a joke, it's a joke. I'm going to crack it regardless. It doesn't really matter. It's not about trying to pick on one particular group over the other. It's just about being witty, being funny, and just having a good time with your life. That's it, and that's all. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what Twitter did here by censoring Babylon B until they delete their tweet? If they delete the tweet, they can come back in 12 hours, it'll be all right. But if they don't delete it, they're probably going to be gone. Whatever your thoughts on that are, please let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is ridiculous. It's censorship and it's propaganda by lack of information. It's just one thing to put out information that's false or misleading or whatever, but it's something else to deny information from coming out. That's also putting out, it's the same thing as putting out false information, in my humble opinion, because you're trying to sway the opinions of people through dishonest and deceptive measures. Not good at all. Not good for a free country in the US of A. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.